You should never, ever move to North Dakota.
Number 1. It really does get cold in winter.
Does it get warm in winter other places?
Really does get cold in winter.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Who's ready for the sub-zero temperatures? You better be, because they're pretty common during the winter time on the prairie. So much wind. Yes and no. About 2 times a year, windstorm-like things, but no.
Oh, it's not that bad.
And don't go outside during the wind chill and you'll be fine. Okay. We've got lots of wild animals here. I haven't seen that many. I've seen some. I see a lot of birds. A lot of dead possums on the road. And yeah, sometimes that actually does include bison. I have been here for 3 years and have yet to see a bison. When it's summer, the humidity and bugs are out to get you. There's barely any humidity here unless you're talking about some other part of North Dakota. I'm in Western Dakota.
The bugs, yes. Wicked flies, wicked mosquitoes.
Dry heat. It was a dry day.
It was a dry day.
Speaking of bugs, be prepared to see a lot of these trying to find some warmth in your home every fall.
Not so many bugs.
In my house as they are on my car. There are bugs just squished all over my car.
Bugs.
Oh, and let's not forget about the summer storms. This year we had maybe 3 or 4 storms, only 2 of which were memorable. And yeah, you kind of be like this guy. You can actually watch them from the distance because the prairie lands are so flat that you can watch a storm like 50 miles away. Just, if it gets 15 miles or closer, then you need to go back inside because lightning can strike up to 15 miles from the actual storm center. Outsiders rarely understand when you say you're from North Dakota.
Is it because they don't know geography? They don't know their states? Do they think like we're some weird creature, like an alien from the North Dakota?
From the Dakotas. No, Mount Rushmore is not here. It's in South Dakota. Fargo is way east. It's practically on the border of Minnesota. People might look at you funny when you talk about what North Dakotans do for fun. Okay, so you can look at me funny. Here's what I do for fun.
I go to a park. I play at the lake. I take my kids to a playground. We go thrift shopping. We walk around outside and enjoy the sun. So, look at me funny.
I dare you.
There are a lot of lonely stretches of roads. It's only lonely if you're a lonely kind of person.
If you are very introverted and don't like people like me, then this is wonderful.
Put on the cruise control, sit back and relax, take a nap. I'm just kidding. Nice because there's no traffic and you just get to look at the beautiful prairie lands and drive without traffic and the stress of the city. Beautiful. It's like stepping back in time. The views here are just so historic. During certain times of the year, tractors have to share the road too. All year except winter, pretty much. I mean, it is farmland, so of course there are going to be tractors. You just pass them. Simple as that. You have to borrow a professional sports team from other states. That is true.
North Dakota doesn't have a professional sport team.
So, depending where you're from in the country, because a lot of people here in the Dakotas, you were either born and raised here or you obviously moved here from elsewhere, but a lot of us here in this town specifically come from all sorts of states. So you'll pick up accents and habits from all sorts of people. And that includes their likes and dislikes of sport teams. So we're really close to Minnesota, Wisconsin. So there are a lot of Packer fans here, which I'm really happy about because there were
Practically no Packer fans in Washington.
Viking fans here too.
I'll say about that.
It's a place where you don't have to look up to see the sky. That is very true. So because of the wide open prairie lands, you got a big open view of the sky, which means northern lights and dark skies. So you can see stars. Really, really dark in eastern Montana. The outside world seems oblivious to the beauty of the state. That is true.
You guys don't understand what you're missing. The state is so beautiful.
This picture wraps it up. I mean, you see all these hills. I believe they're called buttes. They're just absolutely beautiful. You could see the layers of history and time through some of them, and it just looks like man has not touched them at all. Is it a great place to live? Well, this article started off with 15 reasons why living in North Dakota is something you should never ever do.
I would have to disagree with every reason, and I just gave you 15 reasons as to why you should move to North Dakota. Thank you kindly for watching.